live today. I'm in a couple places today, you guys. I'm so excited. Today I am both on YouTube and I'm on TikTok with you. So I just wanted to reach as many people as possible. This is one of those days where it's Saturday, you guys. What are you doing? What are you doing this Saturday? I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you're doing this Saturday on today. I'm trying to think. Across the world, you'd probably be asleep right now, but this is a holiday weekend, so I hope you guys are all getting to have some special time, some special fun together. But thank you guys for being here. Let's dive in just jump in the deep end. If we have not met, I am Shauna St. James, and I am here to talk about a new opportunity that I found, a new business that is giving me the future that I really need at this point. So I don't know about you, but I'm a Gen Xer. Anyone else here a Gen Xer? And the truth is, I was in a desperate situation. I'm not going to lie. This was a, something I had to change right away. So I'm been a single parent. I'm now an empty nester. And I love that, my kids are off and they're doing their own thing. They're, living their best lives. And that's so great. But here's the thing, all that time, as a single parent, I did not have the extra income I needed to be taking care of what I needed to have and save for my retirement. Who else has been there? Hi, hello, we've got Stu. Who else do we have? Thank you guys for being here. Oh, there goes my sticker. I don't know why it does that. Um, we are talking about, hi, Sita. Hello. Hi, Mike. Hi, is it Gina? Did I pronounce your name right? Thanks for being here. I've got R. Slater. Who else is here? Kimmy, thank you for being here. Tell me where you're joining from. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. If you're here in the States, it's a holiday weekend. So what are you going to be doing this weekend? I wanted to pop in here. Hi, girl interrupted, Mama Mochi. I love it. Misty, thank you guys for being here. Say hello. Tap the screen, and that's going to help let everyone else know. Hi, Sage. Love that name. Miriam, that we are live and that you can share this with anyone out there. Make sure you let everybody know, because today we're going to dive deep into how you can. Hi, who else is here? Oh my gosh, I love seeing everyone here. Deborah, thank you for being here. Mackenzie, hi. We got Shauna. That's my name. I'm a Shauna. I see you spell it with a U. I'm with a W. Miriam, great to see you. Is it Fozia? Fozia, I love that name. I probably didn't pronounce it right. Sasha, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Maya, hang out with me for a little bit on this wonderful holiday weekend, because I'm going to be sharing something that is still new to me, honestly, but I want everybody to know about it. Because hi, Jocelyn. Hey, Myra. Great to see you. Who else is here? Sasha's still here. Um, Rapone, I probably Jalen, because this is an opportunity, you guys, that I want everyone to know about. I want everyone to have this information. It's not about making sure you do this thing. It's about making sure you have the information so that you can make an educated decision, right? I just want everybody to have this information. What am I talking about? Hi, Lou. How are you? I am talking about the digital marketing opportunity. So I'll start kind of from the beginning. I didn't really have a very good concept of what that was. I'm an artist. That's how I started my quote online business world. I actually started in the online world back in 2014 when my artwork, you probably can see it. I'm also on YouTube. So I started selling my artwork online and I became relatively successful at that. Now, keep in mind, I was a mom. So I had been a stay-at-home mom at the point of my divorce. I was trying to find something I could do that would keep me at home My kids already gone through a lot of trauma. So I wanted to be able to spend as much time with them and still be making income, which is why I went into art as a business. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I did very well at it, but it wasn't the kind of income that let me put away for a retirement, right? And I worked for myself, so there was no like 401k, where they match what you put in type thing. There was no retirement savings. Let's just put it that way, right? Hi, Kevin. Hi, Fathead, who's here in my dainty era. I love it. Kathy, nice to see you here. Kathy Newcomb. I know a Kathy Newcomb. I don't know if that's you or not. Who else is here? Is it Reggie? Is it Reggie or Reggie? Afterburner, Sharpay, Jalen. Thank you guys. I was just explaining my situation about how I needed to come up with something that was going to help me earn more income because I do not have anything. I do now. I'm starting, but I didn't have anything when it came to retirement, and I didn't know what I was going to do to solve that. So as an artist, I loved my job and I actually began coaching artists. So the last 3 or 4 years, that's what I've been doing. I've been helping other artists sell their work online. And the entire time, hi James, hi Jessica, hi Wanda, I have been looking for another way, another income stream that I could start bringing in more income that I can actually put towards a retirement. Because let's be honest, I don't want to work till I'm 80. I don't want you to work till you're 80, right? Who wants to do that? Cindy, hi, Mel. Um, Moomy Moomy. Hi. Crazy, love it. Christy, great to see Chrissy, sorry, 17. Great to see you. Skydeck, Ralph. I don't want anyone to have to work till they're 80. And that's what I was facing. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. So if you're in this situation right now where you're a little panicked about what's going to happen 5 years, 10 years from now, or if you're like me, hi, Sherry. Oh, it's Sherry. Great to see you. Hey, Sherry, I'll see if you can pop on later with me. I thank you so much. Just got the #1 gifter badge. Well, Sherry, look at you. I don't know what that is. You're gonna have to tell me what that is later. Is it Elisa or Alyssa? Alyssa, I love that name. Hi, Jace. Thank you guys for being here, Jerry. Here's the reality for so many of us right now. If you're, even, early 50s, right? I'm mid 50s, but those of us who are in that range, we are looking at some serious concerns when it comes to what we're going to do about our future financially. And I was a little panicked. If I didn't change it, I was going to be working forever. I didn't have a way out of that. So I had been looking. Now, I love my art business, but it's not a high demand product, right? I mean, honestly, it's just not a product that anyone desperately, quote, needs, which makes it more difficult to actually sell. Even you can have great artwork. Like, I mean, you can see my beach painting back there for some of you. You can have the best artwork in the world, but let's be honest, it's not something that people quote need or think they need. So when you're having that kind of oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, Sherry, you're so funny. I have no idea what those are. You're gonna have to share that with me. We're gonna have to get on a Zoom. Hi, Mama D. Great to see you. When you're looking at a situation like that, what do you do? First thing I did was, okay, how can I change this? The only way I could see to change it, and maybe you're looking at this, is finding a way to earn more income. But then there's certain things that you can and can't do when it comes to earning extra income. Am I right? Like, you don't have that much extra time. We're already really freaking busy. That was the first thing that made me feel very stuck and overwhelmed. So when I was looking for a solution, that was the #1 thing. I had to have something that wasn't going to take me a lot of time. Now, keep in mind that as an artist, I know how much time can be involved in creating the product that you sell. So that was the first thing I was looking for. I'm like, is there a business out there that I can believe in, that I can stand behind, and not have been the person that created the product. As an artist, that was kind of a little major mind shift, right? They call it and mind F. I won't say the word, but for me, I didn't know there was such a thing as not being able, not having to have your own product. I just thought that's the way it was. If you're out there online selling something and earning income, you have to have your own product. But guess what? I was so wrong, you guys. So wrong. And I'm so glad that I was wrong. And I'm so glad that I discovered this. And that's why I'm out here sharing it. And I kind of seem like a little bit of a crazy person because this is changing my life and it's changing so many other people's lives. So I have become a digital marketer inside a digital marketing program. So it's two-sided. I am learning how to become better at digital marketing. What is digital marketing? That's just being able to promote whatever it is that your business is online through social media, free ads. We actually learn a system where we know how to go out and promote our product doing free ads. You guys, I have spent years since 2014 paying for ads on Facebook. I guess I can say the word. I don't know. FB. So when I heard that what you can promote your business with free ads, I was like, okay, well, that's really interesting. Then I found out that there's a whole program. There's a community of 37,000 people that you hang out with who are not just learning the same thing. They're not all beginners. You get to hang out with the people who are making millions and they share their knowledge with you. They share their resources with you. They spend time with us every week saying, okay, this is how we did it. Go do it. Like they teach you how to do it hands on. Do you know how much money I've invested in courses, you guys, and different kinds of programs to learn how to market online? Because keep in mind, I've been doing this since 2014. So if you guys want to know where to go when it comes to earning money, like being able to market online, I can tell you all the ones that are not worth doing and they cost thousands of dollars more. Thousands. We're talking five figures compared to three figures. Yeah, yes, you heard that right. I mean, seriously, can you think of owning a business, both a business and learning how to run your business all in one package price? Yeah, that is exactly what it is. It's $900 to learn how to market whatever it is you want to market, or you can learn how to market the actual thing that you invest in. It it was a it was confusing to me. I was like, "Wait, I can invest in something that you're going to teach me how to do, and I get to go out and offer it as a product." That is a win-win, you guys. So when I found that out and was looking at that, the first thing I was concerned about was because I'd been burned. How many of you have been burned? I didn't want to get in a situation where I was out there. Not only did I not want to spend the money on a product that wasn't going to help me learn anything, and get better at what I'm doing. And that's being a marketer. I've been doing that since 2014. And get this, I didn't want to be out there representing a product. I wasn't going to put my name on a product that didn't actually deliver what it promises. That sounds kind of, I don't know how to explain how strongly I feel about that. That's kind of why I always thought I had to build my own product. That's why and I still coach artists in the private zone one-on-one on how to take their business and move it online. I still do that and I love it. But the fact is, it's not a high demand product. So if you are in, Sherry's laughing at me. If you are in a situation where you're trying to figure out how you're going to earn more income, you want it to take the least amount of time to be able to start earning that income, the first thing you need to look for is that you don't want to have to build out the product. Ding, ding, ding. This fit the bill. So that's why I got the blueprint. If you want to know how to get the blueprint, right? Because I was hearing from one person that I really trusted. And she's like, yeah, no, I've done really well with this. I've only been doing this 3 weeks and I've made 5 figures. I'm like, what? And then on top of that, I was seeing other people doing it. You're probably seeing other people that are talking about it. And, you know, I've met people who have earned $400,000 doing this in 1 year. I have met people who have earned 1.8 million doing this for 2.5, almost 3 years. I'm telling you this, guys, this is real. And that was kind of my first concern. So let me walk through this. If you're curious, I want you to go to, if you go to the Shauna's Daily Pay right here, or you can go up here, and that's a live link, right? You can go up there. When you click on that, it's going to take you to this. And all you do is put your email in here, and then you're going to get the information. And I started by saying this. I just want you to have the information. There is no obligation. There is no pressure. It doesn't matter to me if you look at this and you're like, no, not for me. That is okay. Totally. Just unsubscribe, right? But I just want you to have the information because it is changing everybody's lives who are in here doing this. What do I mean by changing lives? We're talking changing lives by hundreds of thousands of dollars. So you could earn $900 a day. You can earn $600 a day. What would $300 a day just in the next month, how would that change your future? What would that's 3,000. 3,000. What would you do right now if you could have an extra 3,000 in the bank? It's the end of August, right? So let's say the beginning of the from the beginning of September to end of September. What if you had an extra $3,000 and you're like, okay, well, that sounds fantastic. And I'm sure you probably could think of all of what you'd do with it. I know what I do with it, right? I already have outlined, like, as I'm earning, I know where this is going, the income is going. I have a plan for it. But let's say that's you. You're like, okay, I'll take that. Who else is here? 80% of the live goal is completed. I didn't even know I had a live goal. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate I think this is Sherry doing this. Okay, Sherry, yeah, we have to talk. um, so is it Bex girl? I'm so sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Thank you for being here. So what happens once you have this information? You get to look at it and decide, do you want to find out more? Because you're going to get more emails from me, right? I'm going to send you also a piece of content that's going to help you. I'm going to show you a 10K in 30 days. Oh, you probably can't see that. You're going to get more content from me. You're going to get the blueprint. You're going to get all this information, who I am, so you kind of know who I am, and why I chose this. That's how you can get that right there. And if you go there, okay. And here's what I want you to know about it. That is, to me, I've never been in a business like this, you guys, where number one, people are so openly sharing with what works. So as an artist, artists are very turfy and they don't really, they kind of live in the world of lack and there's never enough, right? So they're really protective of who their audience is. They don't want to tell people what they're doing that's helping them be successful. And that's the world I was used to being in when it came to business. And it doesn't feel very good. But I just thought that's how it was. Honestly, I just thought that's how it was. And then I discovered this. It is not like that, you guys. People are out here supporting you every single day. So not only do you get, not only do you get, all this training that's actually like a resource inside a library. So you have all that. And there's so much training, you guys. And keep in mind, I had already built a course a lot like this specifically for artists. So I really am qualified to tell you whether it's a good one or not. And it'll blow your mind how much great, excellent training is in the library. But to me, that is, yes, you need it. Don't get me wrong. To me, that is kind of the side note to the freaking community. Why? Why am I so excited about the freaking community? Why should you be excited? Because when you get stuck, you have people that help you. You know, you don't have to know any tech for this business because it is all freaking pre-built for you. I've had to build so many websites, you guys. I hate tech. I hate it. I can do it. I'm so slow. I don't know where you're at. If you love tech, great. But even if you love tech, you can have a business up and running in 2 days without knowing any tech. Yes, Sherry, thank you for putting it. They're there all the time to help you and encourage you. And let me see if I can go in the community and find that. Um, so one of the things I love is you get every day we get a training from the founder of the business of the company, right? She is out here sharing her knowledge. She is out here every day encouraging us, and she is giving us new information every day. And then every week she shows up for us live. We're talking sometimes 3 or 4 hours at a time. She is on a Zoom and answering questions. This is not just one of those things where you're like, okay, I got to go and figure out how to do all this stuff. And if I don't get it, I'm stuck. That's what I was used to dealing with before. Nope, not like that. So I wanted to also pop in here. Now, I think a lot of this is going to be backwards for you guys because I'm on my front camera on TikTok, but I think you can still get the idea. So right in here, do you see all the wins that are in here? I'm going to read them to you. This is our community of 37,000 people. Yeah, you heard me right. 37,000 people. And when I first heard how big the community, I was like, okay, well, there's probably not enough to go around, right? That was my first thought. It's like, oh, great. This is already saturated. I don't think this may be a good idea for me. All these lives sound the same. Hey, I get it because we are all really honestly blown away by this product. This is I can't even really explain how honestly amazed I am. John, if you just got here, John Taffer. You're not the John Taffer, but we'll go with that. Um, if you just got here, totally okay. I get it. I honestly was very suspicious, skeptical, whatever you want to say too, because as an artist, I have always produced my own product. That held me back though, because every time I sold one, I had to make a new one. So guess what? All that's time that I'm not earning because I don't have anything to sell, right? So that was my first obstacle that I was looking to get over. And then I really was having a hard time believing that anyone else could have a product that I would want to stand behind, that I would believe in. I was really skeptical about that. So it took me some time to believe that this is real. So I totally get where you're coming from. Totally get it. And it's okay. If it's not for you, totally get it. If you want to know the information, though, here's where you go. And that's kind of what I was saying from the beginning. I just want you guys to have the information. And then you can make an educated decision, right? But if you don't have the information and you kind of just keep hearing things all the time online and you're like, I don't know, everybody keeps talking about this, then you don't have the information to go, okay, yep, or no. Just do that and you can get the information. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to read some of these wins to you. And these are people, now keep in mind that a lot of the people, it's not just people saying stuff, like they have photos here that go with, the income. So one of the things, we call it a ding, ding, when you get a notification, you know what I'm talking about, like on all the social media platforms. Well, I also have it set up that I get a ding when money comes into my bank and I've made a sale. So most of us have our notifications set up like that. So here's someone, first sale, $300 may not be a lot of money, but it's proof to me that it works for me. 2 weeks in and learning so much. 2 weeks and is already selling, right? Follow the blueprint and it will work. Boom. Here's someone else that started at one of our lower programs. So that's the thing, you guys. You don't all, if you don't have the budget to start with the top program, that's what I started with. I started with the top program because I wanted to have the option to be able to offer all four packages. But you can start at a lower price point and work your way up. So that's what this person did. She's like, hey, I'm now a legacy builder, but that's not where she started. So, so far one sell, I'm moving up. Today is a huge day. I wanted to celebrate. I'm on day 50 of the 90-day success sprint. So let me tell you what that is. So 90-day success sprint. You're like, oh, Shauna, why are you time? This is where, remember when I said our mentor and founder of the company gives us information and learning and training and motivation and inspiration every day? She sets it up so that every 90 days we have a theme, and every 90 days we get in there and she's like, okay, here's what you need to do today. And they're short, right? They're like 10, 15 minutes max, but they get you motivated and they help keep you on track. So that's what she's talking about. She's talking about her 90-day success sprint. Here's someone else, $900 sale. Made a $900 sale while at my job. Did you hear that? Here's why that is possible. Because you're all like, yeah, Shauna, I'm already working a job. How am I going to add in something else? This thing is freaking automated, you guys. It's automated. Once you build it out, all you do, this is why you can make 6 figures working only 2 hours a day. This is why. All you are responsible for is sharing the information. That's it. And they tell you how to do that. They teach you specifically how to go out and share the information. So, in sharing the information, my responsibility for my business is 2 hours a day. And they tell me what to do in those 2 hours a day. That's it. That's why this person is earning while they're working at their other job, because the rest of it is automated. 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 If you haven't done any business before online, you may be like, what? What does that even mean? That means that everything runs, it's all connected and operating and functioning behind the scenes for you. You kick it off. You start the machine. You turn on the light switch or you start the engine of the car, right? And then all that machinery in the engine, it's all running just by you turning on the engine, right? That is exactly how this business works. So all you have to do is turn the key in the ignition. Everything else runs on its own. You have to turn the key and keep putting gas in it. And the gas is this. You go out and you talk about it. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I can't talk about it online. I get that. I used to not even let people take photos of me. So when I say, if I can do it, you can do it, eventually you can get to this point. You don't have to, though. You can actually learn how to promote this. That's part of what you learn inside the program with people who help you. They're going to help you be able to market and promote your business. They call it faceless. If you don't want to do videos, if you don't want to talk about it live, you can still have this business. You just do it a little differently. You still do your daily activities. You work them in around your schedule, around whatever it is you're doing. We have moms that have 3 kids that are stay-at-home moms, with babies that are doing this. And they just fit it in, if they're in school line, picking up kids, they do it there. It's however it fits into your schedule. So, like this person who has a full-time job, they set it up. So once someone starts the process, They go into an email system and everything from there is automated. You don't have to follow up. You don't have to do sales calls. You don't have to DM people. You don't have to ask your friends and family to support you. I've done those businesses, you guys. Oh my gosh. I was telling someone earlier, it's like, yeah, I really am overqualified for this because I have tried everything else. And I can tell you that it didn't work for me. Now, I can tell you why it didn't work for me, and maybe you can identify with some of these. If not, it's okay. But I didn't like network marketing or, the pyramid setup, which is really just like a regular job where you're working for to pay someone else, right? So I didn't like only earning a percentage of for all the work I did. And I've done that with companies. I've sold cosmetics and skincare. I've sold wine. I've sold baskets. Does anybody remember the Longaberger company? Right? They're high quality handmade baskets. I don't have one. They're sitting all over my house now. Which brings up the other topic. Guess what? No inventory with this business. You guys, I had that issue with my art business too. What if I created something and I didn't sell it? Well, it sat. Where did it sit? In my house. I had a studio for a while, so I was able to keep it someplace else. But that's the point. It takes up space. And then I also had to deal with packing it and shipping it and worrying about whether it arrives safely. I don't have to do any of that, you guys. The whole thing is freaking automated. The delivery is automated. It all happens online and without me doing anything. That's why we get quote a ding while we're doing something else. We have people that are earning, they're getting paid while they're at soccer tournaments. We have people that are earning while they're on planes. We have people that are earning while they're on vacations. It doesn't matter because the machine is running for you. All you have to do is keep the gas in it. That's it. You just have to keep the gas in it. What's the gas? The gases are 2 hours a day of activities. What are those? I'll share them with you. It's not, it's, I can, yes, Sherry, thank you. Here it is. Simple. It is so simple. It almost kind of, at first I was like, it couldn't be that simple because I've worked so hard for all of the other business opportunities that I've done. If you've done them right, the home parties, think about all the stuff that it takes to do that. You've got to get someone to book it, and then you've got to help them send out their invitations, and then you've got to make sure that they've got their confirmations for people. And then you've got to pack up all your stuff and you got to go to their house. When I did wine, don't get me wrong, like the wine tastings were fun, but that's a pain in the butt. Even the other businesses where, you had people and they just ordered directly online. Remember Pampered Chef? Anyone do Pampered Chef? I did. Yeah. And you didn't have to have the inventory, but you had to have everything to demo, right? So you'd have to go to the house. Oh, Sherry, yeah. You'd have to go to their house, set up the whole thing. You always had some food. Usually the hostess made the food, but you had to talk about that. Or sometimes you made the food with the stuff that you brought, right? I mean, oh, time, you guys, time and energy. And I'm getting old. I don't have the energy for that. I wanted something that I could do from wherever I was in the world because, guys, I have plans. I have plans. I know that I can keep this business running. I can keep putting gas in the tank, right, for my car. My car is this digital marketing business because I can just do my 2 hours a day of refueling my tank from anywhere as long as I have Wi Fi. Is that not freaking amazing? What do I do? I'll get back to what do I do in the 2 hours a day? The first half hour of the day, I use, remember when I said the free ads system? I spend time doing that. So there's a half an hour where I am promoting free ads. Okay, so it's copy and paste, right? I have a graphic, I have some copy content, I add a link, boom, done. And I do that in several places. That's what I do for a half hour or so. Then I really do love going live now, which if you had when did I start going live? I didn't start going live until about 3 years ago, you guys. But if you had told me 3 years ago that I would love doing this, I would have laughed in your face. I would have laughed in your face and ran for the hills because oh my gosh, I remember just the anxiety, just thinking about it. I remember all the anxiety that I brought up, right? So I spend an hour online live talking to you, talking to people here. I've gone YouTube. I also have some people on Facebook. I have a private Facebook group, which Women Embracing Wealth. If anybody wants to head over there, you can hang out with me. Actually, once a week, we do a really full-blown training. A training that's going to design to get you moving in your business. It's not just like this. It's not me talking about this business. It's me helping you grow your business, whatever that is. It doesn't have to be this business. Okay. So spend an hour doing that. And then that last half hour, I really go and I check everywhere and see if anyone's commented. I check my emails to see if I've gotten anyone that's asking me questions, and I respond to those. That's it. That's the gas that you put in your tank. Remember, you start the engine by investing. You start the engine by investing in the program. You refuel every day, 2 hours a day, doing those 3 things that I told you. And I personally, I do a lot of training for myself. It's really important to me that when I'm out here and representing the company and representing myself, that I have all the skills I need to be able to do it. So I spend a lot of time in training, personal training, where not like going to the gym, although I need to do that. Um, no, like training with, I have a mindset coach that I train with. So I work with a mindset coach. I also tap into our community. So remember when I was showing you guys this community, we have training inside this community. So remember, there was that digital library, right? Where I said, okay, all the training is in there, the formal training. But then we also have inside our community, we have training. And this is where all the training lives. So when people, YouTube can't see that very well. So when people are showing up in our community who have done really well, who are successful, we're talking 6 and 7 figures, they are actually booked on our calendar to offer training, and all that training is put in here. So we get on a Zoom with them. They offer all their knowledge, whatever it is the topic is that day, right? And then they answer questions for us. So let me show you what the calendar looks like. So yeah, all of this, you guys, is inside the community. So then we have a calendar. And on the calendar, which doesn't look like anything here, but when I click on one of these, it shows you what's scheduled for the day. So everything by month is, you can plan your month out as to which ones you're going to attend or which ones you're going to watch and replay. It's all stored for you. So if you can't make it to a live, okay, you didn't get to ask your question live. But guess what? I love listening to the replays because I learned so much, because a lot of times people are asking the question that I had. So for me, I love watching the replays. So, besides my 2 hours, I spend time in here investing in really growing and making myself better so that I can earn more, frankly. I want to be the best I can be, and I want to have the skills to be able to impact as many people as possible. As I, that's been one of my biggest goals my entire life and business, right? My degree is in psychology. It's about helping people reach their goals. From day one, that's who I've been. then it was art. But guess what? Art was about helping people have the environments that they need to support them so they can be successful. That's why I did my art. Yeah, they're pretty pictures, but it's more about having the supportive environment that nurtures you and refuels your soul. That's why I did art, helping people move forward. So every time I look for an opportunity, it has to be a win-win. I am not willing to just go out and sell something to earn money. That's not really, yes, it's the goal, but I think you get what I'm saying. It has to be a win-win. I will not do it if it's not a win-win. And that's what this is. Because I get to help other people see how they can transform their lives with this opportunity. And it's the easiest one I've ever found, you guys. I can't, I'm blown away by how efficient the system is, how helpful the community is, and I've just never seen anything like it. So that's why I sound like a crazy lady, and that's why I'm talking about it. Sherry did. Yes. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Sherry did this. So Sherry, are you still here? I don't know how to invite you. Let me know if you're still here, Sherry, and I can invite you to go live. Yeah, okay. How do I go? Let me see. Let me slide this over. See if I can get this off the screen. And then how do I invite you to go live? You guys, this is the thing. I'm so do I invite you as a guest? Is that what I do? Yeah, I think I did it. I'm so uneducated when it comes to TikTok. I am new to TikTok for those of you, so thank you for your patience on being out here. I'm not new to YouTube. I've been doing that for a while, but here's the there's yeah, I can barely hear you, but mine might be turned down. Um so you guys, Sherry is one of our other community members, and Sherry and I actually knew each other a long time ago. And when we reconnected, it was about this. It was about this opportunity. And she's like, "Is this legit?" And I'm like, yeah, it is legit. It's crazy legit. It doesn't mean that it happens without anything. It's not like some magical thing. We still have to do our job, which is our 2 hours of putting gas in the tank. But tell people your experience and what you've thought about it.
Well, like Shauna said, I kind of kept in touch with Shauna through social media platforms, and I saw that first off, I knew she sold art, and I liked I liked looking at that every once in a while. But then I saw that she was doing this marketing education program, and I'm like, okay, what is this? So I contacted her and I said, hey, what is this digital marketing that you're doing? And so she told me about her website, and I went ahead and looked at it, but I didn't do it right away because I'm a skeptic. So I got online, I Googled it,
Yeah.
I got YouTube and looked, and it was really legit. Although I kind of knew Shauna wouldn't do anything that wasn't legit, but that's just the way I am.
That helps. It does help to like hear about it from someone you trust, because that's kind of what me made me believe in it too, you know?
Right,
Yeah.
right. So I looked it over, and then it took me a few days to think about it, figure out what I want to do, and making the change because I knew that I wanted to be able to do my own business online because I don't want to work till I'm 70.
I
And
hear.
I'm 61 already, and I just didn't want to have to be working 9 to 5 every day till I'm whatever age.
Right.
But that's why I joined up in this, and she's right about the community because I can't believe all the support you get. Even people who don't get support from their family get support here.
Yes. That's a really good point, because so many times, I mean, and I kind of can't blame my family. Think how many things I've done. I'm like, now I'm doing I'm doing skincare and now I'm doing wine. And they're like, oh my gosh, Shauna. So I get why they're like, yeah, no, don't talk to us about it.
Right, right. I've done Create Memories. I've done the Pampered Chef. I've done Avon, and I've done Mary Kay, and I've done it all.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's a big money sucker.
it
It's
was.
taking all your money.
It was. And honestly, it's not that I didn't appreciate the products. I did appreciate the
Right,
products, but at the same time, I just found myself spending money on the products. And for what it took to earn that money back, it was so difficult. It took so much time and energy. And then it was frustrating to me that I would do all that work and then I'd get 30% of what
right,
that, like if I did a big party and it was, $1,000, I still
hmm,
only got $300 of that. I'm like, are you kidding me? That was
right.
really hard for me. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you had to go, and like you say, if there was a new product, you would basically, in order to sell it, people need to get their hands on it.
They do. Yeah.
So I had to purchase that so that they could look at that and
Yep.
see, what it was all about.
Yeah. So that was the kind of stuff that I knew I didn't want to do again. And yeah,
Right.
looking at another income stream that I knew I knew enough about the online market, right? The digital market to know that this is one of the fastest growing industries in the world, right? I mean, people need to know this skill. It's the way of the future. So I knew that looking for something like this was going to be a good idea, but honestly, I didn't know that it could be built for me. I thought I was going to have to create it myself, and I didn't have time for that.
Yeah, I'm surprised at how quickly I was able to get my website up and running because I thought there's no way I could ever have a website. One, costs a lot to do it. Two, usually there's some kind of maintenance that you have to pay for or that you have to keep going and redoing stuff. Where this one is done,
Yeah, good
you don't
point.
have to keep going back.
Yeah, because my other website, because like I said, I still do coaching for artists. My other website, I still pay, I'll just be honest, almost $300 a month to maintain that website. And this business, literally, we paid $29 one time. Blows my mind. I mean,
Yeah,
that was the thing I was honestly most suspicious about. I kept reading it over and over. I'm like,
yeah,
it's got to be $29 a month, right? No, $29 one time charge. I was just blown away by that. Yeah.
yeah. And the fact that, since I started this program, I kind of looked at other ones because I thought, okay, you start getting all these people on here trying to talk to you about them, right?
Yeah.
So I have actually looked into them because I thought, well, it doesn't hurt to look. Maybe I'll have something else going.
Hmm.
But all the other ones I've seen so far have monthly fees.
Yeah. Yeah. They do. They all have monthly fees. I noticed that too. And then I also noticed that they didn't have a community of what I'll call there was a community, but not experts in the community, right? So it was all, I call it like the blind leading the blind. It's just a bunch of people who are doing it, but aren't having like huge success. And the other communities I've been in, the people who were having success were very guarded about what they were doing to have that success. They really weren't open and sharing. And this has been like everybody just lays it all out. They're like, no, this is what works here. Come to a training and I'll train you on what I did that worked. I mean, that is freaking, I just love that whole energy and vibe. And I've never come across that anywhere else.
Yeah, it's so you're right because when I get on here live, I tell people that people in this community, we aren't afraid. We don't, like you said, we don't withhold information. If
Mm-mm,
something's not working for you, we're going to help you figure it out. We're going to tell you what works for us, and we're
mm,
going to help you promote your business. We're not in competition.
yeah.
We all work together, and we all want to be successful.
Yeah. And I think a lot of that is that, I mean, we have an abundance mindset where there's enough for everybody. And I think that comes from the top, right? So the founder of our company, Michelle, that is what she believes in. And I love having a mentor like that who is supporting everybody. I mean, that's it. That's how she designed the business from day one. It's designed to support everyone, and everyone else has carried on that mission.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's constantly encouraging people, and she's wanting people to do the same thing she's doing.
Yeah. And that's, I think that's the goodwill that, you know, you have to have the right kind of leadership to be able to have that, I'll call it trickle down through a whole community. I mean, we're talking 37,000 people, and we're all out here working and supporting each other. And that doesn't mean that every single person is out here on TikTok, or everybody does it their own way. That's what I love about the training is they give you all the different platforms to work on. I mean, if you want to work on Pinterest, they teach you how to work on Pinterest. Now, it's not like you have to do it exactly the way they tell you. They give you the information and they help you with everything they can. And then from there, you can go any direction you want with it.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too. And I've told people that you don't have to stop at just this particular business because
Yeah.
inside there, she gives you ideas to start your own
Yeah.
different marketing businesses. So
Yeah.
you're not like locked into one deal.
Yeah, I think one of the trainings, she has 200 different ideas of how you can have an online business of your own outside of this. So, yeah, if you wanted to do this and you're like, but I've always wanted to write a book, she is telling you and showing you how to set up an ebook and how to go out there and offer it. And this program teaches you how to go out and be successful at selling your ebook if that's what you wanted to do. And
Right.
I love that people are taking it and doing different things with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, this actually, as an artist, this would help artists. Yeah, I've had a hard time like actually talking to just people who are in my situation with retirement, because the truth is this is an answer for artists too, who
Right.
are looking for another income source. So if they wanted to keep their art businesses going, this is going to help them do that. You still have the inventory, you still have the shipping issues, but you could do this with, a regular product business, not just digital if you wanted to.
And also, if you are a realtor and you need help promoting your business on social media, a lot of them have used this to help.
Yeah. Yes. I'm so glad you said that. I have actually talked to several realtors who are like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
this is I think I think my biggest takeaway from this is it's easier to have a business where you can earn income, a significant amount of income. It's way easier than I thought it could be, than it's ever been before, frankly, because I've done all the other ways and they haven't been very successful. Even, my coaching business for the artists when I'm out there and I'm helping them, that takes a lot of a lot of prep to be able to go out there and offer my services. Right? People still have to know about me. I have to set up the website. I have to have the sales page. I have to have email campaigns. I have to have lead magnets. I have to do a launch where, they come to a challenge or they come to, a workshop where I spend time helping them and showing them how I can help them in the future. That that is a huge amount of energy and time that it takes to run that kind of a digital business. And this one, it's all done for us. It blew my mind. Blew my mind.
And I actually, when I've been on live, I've actually talked about you a little bit and let them know that I know someone who's done art and they sell their art and they've struggled to get. You got to get all this stuff ready. You
Yeah.
got to get your website. She spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to get all this going.
Yeah.
And this right here is done. It's like, and I told them how you've taken this on, and this has helped you with your art business.
It really has. And I don't do it as much as I used to. And part of that is, I think you've heard me talk about it before. It's like all the time it takes me to create a product, right? To create a painting. Once it's gone, yes, I can sell a reproduction, but it's never the same as an original. I have to start over making my product, people. It's not a real sustainable business model. Which, if I had thought about that from the beginning, I mean, you don't know what you don't know, right? When I started that business, and I still love being an artist, but if somebody had, I don't even know, if someone who knew all of that information had sat down with me and ran the numbers and said, Shauna, here, this is the max you could make per year based on, how many paintings you can paint, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if I would have even listened to them. I probably would have done it anyway because that's how stubborn I am. But but I look back and I'm like, wow, would I have done that? I don't know. I don't know if I would have done
Right.
that.
And I'm sure you have done a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is. And I think the part about being able to sell someone else's product and believe in the product was really hard for me to get over because that's part of being an art. It's all about having your own thing, like creating your own thing, creating. So to be able to stand behind something that someone else has created, it had to be really good. I just, I mean, there's no other word about it. And same thing, like when I sold wine, it's like that was high end organic wine. I'm not going to just do the wine of the month club thing. It always it has to be. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm kind of a snob that way. So for people who don't know me, you're like, okay, you're just out here talking about a product. I don't think you know what it takes for me to talk about someone else's product. It has to be amazing because I'm so stubborn.
And people need to realize you personally have done all the legwork that
Yeah.
has already been done in this program.
Yeah.
So
And you
the
too.
time and energy that it takes to do it,
Yeah.
and people need to listen to you because you've been there, done that, and now you can anybody can do this and it's already done.
It's already done. Yeah. I mean, like I've built websites. If you go to my, I'm not going to name my other website, but if you go to my other website and you look at it, you're like, wow, there's a lot of stuff on here. Yeah, I built all that. And it took me months. It's ridiculous how long it takes to get that stuff all set up. And you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can have something that is going to start earning right away. I mean, yeah, okay, I created a piece of art. It took me, 3 weeks to paint a painting. Great. I still didn't have what it took to earn the money off of it because I had to set up the whole sales system.
Right, right.
Yeah. So, anyway, well, thank you for popping on.
Yeah, it's been fun
I'm glad you were available. Are you at work or are you home?
today.
Good.
Yeah,
Good. I know you have a non-traditional schedule, right?
I'm 4 days a week, so I'm Tuesday through Friday.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's what Maddie, my daughter, does too. She's a physician's assistant, so she has those bigger chunks of time off, but it makes for a long day when you're at work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's my goal is to get done with that.
Yeah,
I tell people I want to retire. I want to be done with this job by this time next year.
I think
And
you
in
can
fact,
do it.
I'm going to be done with this job by this time next year or sooner. I'm
I
going to be done.
I love that. Oh, it's telling me I have to move a puzzle piece. Oh, I guess I did
Yeah, I
it.
have to do that too.
They want to know we're still on here, that we didn't just like take off and leave. I think
Yeah,
you can totally do that. And that's another topic actually to talk about before we get off is, you know, to have someone help you do true goal setting and help you be accountable in a very positive way, not someone over your shoulder going, did you do that, did you do that, did you do that, and making you feel horrible if you haven't done that. It's really having someone help you think big enough to move beyond like that where we're stuck, right? Because for a lot of us, we've been in this situation where we haven't had enough forever. We can't even remember when we've, quote, had enough. So to try to be able to take this and expand ourselves and our vision big enough, we have help doing that. And that's what the community does. That's what the leadership that we get from Michelle and all of the other mentors. And it really is what can keep you inspired and going on those days where you're not feeling it, because it happens to everyone.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And being an entrepreneur is freaking lonely, you guys. So I've done it since 2014 alone. And I'm telling you, it is no freaking fun. This has been fun. It's been fun. And
Yeah.
if you haven't done your own business online before or done any entrepreneurial things, I get where that probably may not be significant to you. I get it. But trust me, for those of us that have, I'm telling you, you do not want to start an entrepreneurial business without having a supportive community, and not just any supportive community, a supportive community of experts who are willing to share their knowledge. It is a game changer. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, all right, girl.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna sign off for the day. I'm doing my gas in the tank, you guys. If you want to know, you just go up there to the top and put your email in. That's all you have to do. Sherry's, your little thing is at the bottom, right? If they push on
That,
yours, I think.
that's not my website right there, but
But will that
I
take them to your page, right?
probably, I don't know for sure. Probably, yeah, they could go look. Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to chat with Sherry and see what she's been talking about on her profile, you can do that. And yeah, we're here for you guys. So if you want information, put one ready info, whatever you want to put, I'll get back to you. And if you want to check out what Sherry's been talking about, do that, because we just want you to have the information for you to be able to make an educated decision. And if you're stuck, truly, this is a way to get unstuck. So take a look at it and see what you think.
Yeah.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
girl.
I'll
Ciao.
see you later.
Bye.